What's up, guys? It is JD from Little Rip Side by Side Adventure. What are we doing today? Wish I was riding, but we are not. Today is a garage day. We got the Scrambler. Took it out, got a bunch of miles on it. I'll have to do an oil change on this to get braking oil out of it. We got about 270 miles within a couple weeks. So I'm actually putting more miles on the Scrambler than I am putting on the Pro R. One, because it's legal, and the Pro R is not here in Wisconsin. But we have a winch. I've had it now for a couple weeks. We did go with a Polaris OEM brand winch because everything is pretty much plug and play, so it's pretty straightforward. We gotta pull the bumper, pull the top trim piece with the Pro Armor light bar, and then from there pretty much everything is plug and play. You only need a handful of tools to do it, so I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod, get some tools out, and go from there. All right, first things first, this is gonna come off of here. 2 quick release clamps, and then on the back side here you've got your Pro Armor light bar. Pop this loose, and easy as that comes out of the way. Set this off to the side. Okay, from there bumper comes off, but you can see they already have a lot of the connections and stuff required to install your winch. There's a couple. Mounting points are already down there. They send the hardware, so pretty much you really can't mess it up. So we are gonna grab a couple more tools, get this bumper off of there, and go from there. Okay, so got the top trim piece with the Pro Armor light bar on there, a couple quick clamp release points, 1 plug, and then from there it is 13 mil 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bumper comes off. 1, 2, 3. Apparently Polaris forgot to tighten that one because it was finger tight. Oh, yeah, that one wasn't even tight either. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, now we'll set the hardware right here, get this up out of the way, and then once you get the bumper up out of the way, set the hardware out of the way. Everything like I was showing you comes all pre-installed as far as your winch mounting plate. Everything is already pre-wired, so they make it extremely easy. You've got 2 mounting points here, 2 mounting points on the other side. They do send you with the hardware as well. It would be easier, I think, to do this with 2 people, but it should be manageable. It is just a winch. When you do install this, you always want to, make sure that you ain't got no pinched cables or nothing between your frame and the winch plate or anything like that. And you want to install it so the cables and everything are facing the passenger side. All right, let me grab this right here. And this is what I mean, to have somebody to possibly hold the winch while you get everything lined up would make life a little easier, but we will make it happen. Sorry if my big fat ham arm is in the way. Now this kit that I'm installing is the same kit that they use on the Sportsman as well. So there might be a couple variances as far as disassembling the front of the rig, but as a whole, everything is all pretty much the same. So, all right, so you got these 2 bolts. I'm gonna snag these 2 bolts in there, and then I'll pick you back up when I get to that point. All right, guys, so next step is routing your positive and your negative lead up towards the battery. So I'll try to do the best I can, but as you can see, I just ran it up along the frame rail. Now I only currently have 1 zip tie right there, 2 right there, and then there wasn't a loom on a wire loom on the negative, so I don't want any problems, so I just installed one. I've got all that stuff already here, so I threw a, like I said, wire loom over the negative so it ain't chafing on the frame, extra protection, and then you just pull it up pretty much up over here. Do not hook it up yet, then there's that and that. Now I will add a couple more zip ties once I get to that point. So first up, off at the top cowling, a couple quick connects, Pro Armor light bar, take your front bumper off, 4 screws to mount your winch plate, all pre-assembled, 20 foot-pounds for those 4 bolts, run your couple wires, and then from there we're going to move on to the actual bar switch right here. Now it does come with the wireless and the bar switch, so that is the next step. We'll get that installed, route the wires, and then I'll pick you up from there. Okay, the next step is installing your handlebar switch. I did have to loosen up the brake assembly and the handguard. I had to scoot it over a little bit because it didn't give you quite enough room. Pretty clean fit. I probably will end up cutting a couple zip ties here to kind of tuck that loom in together to make it, you know, look a little nicer. But as you can see, right there's the connector and everything for the switch. So that's one thing. You know, I know there's a lot of aftermarket winches and stuff like that. They're a little more affordable, but you know, we're prepping to get ready for our next trip here in Moab, and it is kind of nice sometimes to just have a plug-and-play unit. You know, it is kind of convenient also that they like leave all the plugins, understanding that, oh, he's probably going to buy this. It would be cool if they just installed this stuff, but then comes the price tag with it. So recap, winches in, wires are temporarily routed to get them kind of up where they need to be, switches installed, and then from there we don't have a whole lot. We've got a module box, that set up, and a couple splice wires. So for the most part, we're getting there. From now, it's just route a couple wires, and then I will get those routed, pick you back up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, to summarize, I would say that it is probably one of the easiest winch installs that I've had. And I don't know if I made the right decision. Oh wait, I did make the right decision. I don't need all that. Because if I'm using my winch, I'm going to be sitting on my rig anyway. Or if I need to bring up my fair lead, check it out. Oh, geez, there I can see what I'm doing. So I feel it is unnecessary. One, I don't want to add the extra weight to the machine. Two, I don't like the routing options that they give you. Everything in the front of this machine is extremely tight. So I got rid of it. It's simple, it's easy, and like I stated just a little bit ago, that it was it's total of 8 bolts, 3 wire connections, and you're done. In 15-20 minutes, you can have that winch installed. So if you guys, like I was saying, want to find more information, Polaris has an actual install video out there, and then you got all the wiring diagrams in the directions when you do pick up a winch like this. But that's going to do it for this video. Getting prepped up for Moab. We will be leaving here, and I believe not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday. What that'll fall as far as when you guys see this video, we're looking at 13 days from the day that I'm recording this, so we are super pumped. Rotated the tires on the truck, did some maintenance on the trailer, greased hubs, checked tire pressures. We got to do some oil on that, get the braking oil out. We've got to finish detailing this out and then put a SB particle separator on there. And Dylan's going to get his rig ready to go throughout the week. So I appreciate all the support, guys. To everybody that is new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I do appreciate the support. And yeah. Don't forget, if you want, mash that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell if you want to see content when we post. And like we always say, guys, on to the next adventure.